How's it going, guys? We're here to check out what the Rust team has been working on, and the majority of it I cannot show you guys because it's not stuff that they have anything to show for yet. It's still, very deep in being finished. That's the HDRP, which is the whole, HD redoing of textures and everything, which is supposed to help performance tremendously. That's the end goal. They're going to redo everything so it looks more, but takes less, more or less. We've got cars being worked on. It's getting there, but not quite to a point where they want to show it quite yet. But modular cars is a thing they're working very hard on. And the new music system is a new thing. They're adding tons of new instruments, including these old ones right here. The jerry can guitar. I think the horn might make it as well. We've got a trumpet, piano. The old guitar is going to stay the way it is. I've heard it's the way it looks. It is going to change to the new system. And the way this new system is going to work roughly is you're going to be able to play music more like you play music in real life, instead of just kind of looking up and down to change the pitch and stuff. And I've noticed there's a lot of skeleton adjustments they're doing in game for the instruments, including third person stuff. So I don't know if you'll go into third person when you're using an instrument, or if that's just for someone else watching you so you don't look weird or just standing there doing nothing. Not 100% sure on that, but that still needs a lot of work. I've asked if they can share anything on that, and they said they need a little more time before they want to show it. So that's kind of the big projects that are being worked on. They're switching everything over. You can see a lot of commits switching over the rad towns and monuments to the HDRP and so forth. And of course, they're working on a ton of optimizations in the background now as well. Because remember, Rust took a lot of their developers off of their other games and have put them onto Rust. So don't worry, optimizations are still a huge plus in the background that they're doing. But what I can show you is, well, we do have our little Telsa trap. If you did not see the Telsa coil, it's this little guy right here. It's a pretty neat little trap. Let's take a little look at it here. It's going to cost you 10 high call and 1 tech trash. And it costs 75 to research, so that's not too bad right there. But basically, this guy's a new electric trap, and it can do anything from just tickle people and slow them down to full-on goodbye. There you go. Now, how you adjust that is 100% dependent. Ooh, that was weird. On how much power that goes to it. If you send 1 power to it, it's going to zap someone and slow them down. If you send a full, let's see, how much power are we sending to this thing right now? Oh, helps if we have this on. We've got 40 power going to it. You saw that was enough to kill these naked test players pretty quickly. So that's a nice, little adjustment right there. And you'll also notice it takes health damage as it goes. So if we go ahead and turn it on, that's about 5 seconds, and you can see it went ahead and lost a couple of health right there. So this is something you're going to have to repair. To repair it, it requires high qual. And what I thought was neat is you now get a notice down the bottom. It says you're unable to repair. It's recently damaged. You need to wait, and it gives you a countdown, which I think is a nice little addition right there. It's just something nice, a little quality of life kind of adjustment. And I did forget to mention one other thing. There are some quality of life things happening with the map. People have asked if we can draw on it again, and that's just not, the way it's set up, that's not going to work. So the team is actually working on allowing the team leaders, so when you go ahead and create a team, the team leader will have the ability to make waypoints on the map of which everyone in their team will be able to see. So you can do some coordination, just not drawing. And then there's also been some commits about seeing your last dead body marker. I don't know if that's going to be 100% this is your body, or if it's going to be your body's roughly in this square kind of thing. We'll just have to wait and see once they merge that what exactly that's going to be. But with that, we've got some UI changes, which is totally awesome. So you'll see there's now a favorited thing, and you can go through and you can favorite your favorite items to show up in your quick crafting queue. So if you go ahead and favorite something, it does a little pop and it puts a nice little yellow star next to it. And it will show up in here if you have the space for your favorites. Okay, so I got auto updates turned on for my server, and it went ahead and shut the server down on me. So as I was trying to show you guys, you can go ahead and cancel from the quick craft menu now by right-clicking. Then if you middle mouse click, it automatically crafts 5, and then you can right click to individually cancel ones as well, which is a nice little thing. And yeah, it's just, again, just simple little quality of life changes that make a big difference here, you know? And one of the other ones now, so you can middle mouse click to take half a stack, right? Well, you can shift mouse and you can split off thirds from the stacks now. So you can actually go ahead and, you know, have that perfect furnace going, which is really, really nice. I think it's an awesome little addition. And then also, you can middle mouse and right click to drag just one individual item. Okay, things just really aren't cooperating with me right now. There we go. So if you go ahead and right click, it will highlight and you can put in an exact amount. So let's do 22. And boom, there you go. So that's another long requested feature that people have asked for. They went ahead and got that in here for us. So that is a really nice little addition. Also, another thing people have been complaining about for a while, I know I've been one of them, is that in miscellaneous or other, depending if you're looking at the F1 console or in your crafting menu, all the electrical components were sitting in here, and it was just kind of jumbled and annoying. Well, now all the electrical components, including auto turrets and the windmill and so forth, will show up under the electrical crafting area, which is much more convenient. And for people who are on test servers or an admin or something, it's really nice. There's now the electrical over here where you can see all of the electrical items that would show up under that tab if I had them researched. So that's just really nice for people who need to do videos like me, or they're just playing around on a, you know, a creative server or something like that. But, you know, this is really nice to just have that extra bit of organization. I do believe that the Helk had plans to eventually also split the electrical components into their own box, so they have their own loot pool as well. This month is going to be a lot of optimizations and little fixes here and there, some quality of life stuff and adjustments. Helk said he's going to try to rebalance some things this month if he has the time for it in between all the big projects they're working on. I don't know if that's still his plan. I've been trying not to bother him too much lately because I know how busy they are and how busy he is. So that's kind of a thing right there. I love that we rolled back and now these guys are sleepers. You know what? Here, we're going to take a moment to roast them real quick. Oh, can we not? Can we not kill the sleepers? Aw. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, well, there goes that. So let's turn this noisy thing off and talk about some of the new items we are getting here. So horses have gotten some more love. Not only are they being worked on to, you know, be a little easier to move around and so forth, and we got that lead feature not too long ago if you didn't notice. Lead is basically you tell them to follow you. If you didn't notice, that is actually live. That was put in last update. But in addition to that, they now have a storage. Now, without a saddle, they have this many storage pieces right here. Yeah, 12. I'm like, I've got to count. You can put pretty much anything into it, but for some reason, this guy's not actually... Okay, he glitched out. So there's still some things being worked on it. I think it's because they did some adjustments, so now this horse isn't valid. Alright, well, since it's bugged there, we can still talk about it. So you can see we've got the wooden armor on this little horsey right here. There aren't finished stats for the armors yet and what values they give. As you can see, it just says wooden armor. I talked to Helk. The wooden armor will be a default blueprint, and the road sign will not. And I just love how these look. They are absolutely amazing. I'm actually gonna... Let's ride this guy. And look, even the view from here is just crazy. You got all these bent license plates. I think it looks really awesome. And we'll take a look at him right here in the better light. Oh, hi. Hello there, horsey. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And that is one of the other new things I was speaking to everyone about, you know, what they've been doing here and new. And Alex said he gave some idle animations to the horse. And honestly, they are tiny changes, but they make a difference. The horse just seems more alive, less stiff, and it's just a nice little addition to it right there. But I absolutely love this road sign armor. They did such a good job on it. It looks amazing. Let's go ahead and jump on the wooden horse and see what that looks like from the riding position, and also get him in a little bit better light so we can see. And there we go. It's very... Whoa, whoa, whoa there! You're just taking off like a rocket. That's a good horse name. Rocket. And then you have to make sure he's the slowest horse ever because, you know, contradiction. I really love the headpiece. I think it looks really great. And it's just the team has done an amazing job on all of these different models of things, and I think these horse armors look amazing. So that's a really cool thing there. Now we can actually check them out. We've got the crafting. I don't know if these will stay the way they are. I doubt it because the road sign doesn't take road signs, and it's cloth and bone fragments. This should be wood as well too, so I'm going to say hold off and wait to see, you know, what the research costs and crafting costs are. Hulk told me he's still not done with them, and he's going to be doing a lot of changes today. So I'm sure by tomorrow or the weekend this will all change and be, you know, more fully implemented. And of course, by the time the update rolls around, it will be too. But those are pretty much what's going on with Rust this week. Like I said, a lot of stuff in the background, but we got a couple of cool things to check out, guys. Skins should be out later today or sometime soon, so keep an eye out for that. I'll get the video to you as soon as that happens. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys next time or whenever something new and exciting comes up. You guys have a great one.